Hello all, good evening. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, Himanshu, you are audible.
Okay, thanks for confirming. And I would like to welcome you all in the Certified Ethical Hacker version 12 demo session. And I would like to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to you guys. And second, moving ahead, I would like to thank the SIM Intelligence team, those who organized this demo session for Certified Ethical Hacker. And I am your trainer, and my name is Himanshu. I have few certifications in cybersecurity. Uh, First one is Certified Ethical Hacker. Then I have completed my NSC and NSC2 from FortiGate, and I have also done my Information Security Consultant certification as well. And I am also a Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals and Azure Technician as well. And this is a little bit about myself. I have completed my engineering in 2019, specializing in computer science. And I have also done my diploma in cybersecurity after completing my engineering. Then I have opted for so many credentials, such like CEH and SE1 and SE2 from EC Council, Microsoft Certified Azure Technician. I'm admin certified from Fortinet Firewalls and vulnerability assessment as well, red teaming also. Then I have more than 5 years of experience in SIM engineering, admin, cybersecurity, IBM QRadar, Azure Sentinel, and red teaming as well. Um, I have also nominated for EC Council Hall of Fame in 2022 for scoring 92% in CEH exam and become the certified cybersecurity mentor from EC Council itself. I also got the scholarship from EC Council itself in 2023 after completing my CEH from EC Council, and at that time I scored 92%. That is why I got that scholarship, and also after that I opt for so many certifications from EC Council itself. Then I'm also offering so many trainings in IBM QRadar, SOC Analyst, Rapid7, NDR, EDR, Azure Sentinel, Incident Analysis, Deployment, Admin, CEH. All these trainings I'm taking. Then the question arises in so many new joinees or those who want to opt this certification or those who are new in this field of cybersecurity. So whenever we are moving ahead and heading up toward the new certification, then the question arises why I need this particular certification. So that is very much simple. That first of all, CEH has the global recognition because the EC Council has some reputation in the cybersecurity industry. So you will get the certification from EC Council once you pass the certificate, once you've done the training with us. Then there is a huge industry demand whenever you are opting for defensive side or you are opting for offensive side. So this is basically an entry level certification, I can say, in cybersecurity, from where you can opt for multiple domains. Under the cybersecurity umbrella, we have 16 different domains in cybersecurity. So you can start your journey with any of them, right? And you can opt for the CEH exam from EC Council as well. Then this certificate itself has the higher earning potential, and you gonna learn about ethical hacking, and you will learn those skills, whatever it is, defensive, it is offensive, whatever the attacks we have right now, and how to protect our environment, right? Then you guys would be contributor to security if you are joining an industry, if you are doing by yourself or any other thing. So there would be a complete contribution from your side, any of the organization, to protect the data, to protect the organization. Then you will also get the personal growth plus professional growth. Personal growth in the sense that you are going to offer any new certification, right? This will be added an advantage for you guys, for your skills, for your betterment, but this is also going for the professional as well. Then this will help you building in cybersecurity roadmap. You and I will definitely work on building the roadmap, right? And once you started your career and once you have done the entry level certificate, then you will be able to understand, okay, according to my job role, according to my need, now I want to pursue this particular certification to be there in the cybersecurity industry. Okay, because every time we are getting new alerts, we are getting new threat, new vulnerabilities in the environment. So you have to be prepared and make your mind ready that I need to learn on a daily basis, not on a monthly basis, not on a quarterly basis. No, this is a full-time job and you have to learn on a daily basis, because daily basis the new things are coming, right? Nobody is going to wait for you. You have to learn and you have to offer new relatable things to the cybersecurity. Then we are opting for cybercrime investigations as well. So red teaming I told about, blue teaming I told about. Then there is a one more thing which we call it as forensic investigations, which we need after any breach or some type of system compromise, right? So for that, you can also opt from, and there is a certification from EC Council as well. So this is the answer for why CEH, right? Then there is an importance. Obviously, every certification you are moving ahead, you are deciding that I want this certification which gonna help me in my career or can contribute in my organization security. Then you have to know the importance of that certification, right? Here we are talking about the importance of CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. Then there are some importance which you guys can see up here, which is cybersecurity skill development. The skill is very important to be there in the IT industry or to be there in the cybersecurity industry, whatever you are going for. Then there you have to get the defensive strategy enhancement as well. Not just offensive side we are going to work on. There is a defensive side as well. Why defensive side? Because we have to work as an ethical hacker, not a hacker or black hat hacker. There are some categories from hackers as well, but we have to work for a defensive side and we have to work as an ethical hacker, right? We have to protect the data basically. Then you will get the ethical hacking knowledge. Ethical hacking knowledge is how we can offer what are the vulnerabilities, how we can mitigate them. If somebody is doing these type of jobs, then how I can opt for and how I can go ahead and stop such type of threats or such type of vulnerabilities in my environment, right? So we're gonna learn those things, and from this particular CES certificate or this training course, you guys gonna learn about ethical hacking knowledge as well. Then there is an industry recognition as well, right? You guys already know, if you have the skill, if you know that where I need to protect my data and how I need to protect my data, how I can protect my customers for which I am going ahead and I'm joining this industry. So there would be an industry recognition as well. Then risk mitigation, compliance requirement, incident response improvement, and career advancement. These are the added advantage and importance in the career of cybersecurity, plus for CEH as well. Right now, I would like to grab your attention on course content, like what we are
Hello,
offering from our side. Yes,
I have a question.
yes, yes. What questions? Please let me
Hello.
know. Hello, am I audible?
Oh yeah, I don't understand your language, so your speak is being faster.
I'm speaking faster. Okay, I will speak bit slowly. Thanks for
Yes,
letting me know.
please speak slow. Okay, but
Oh,
your language is Urdu, but your 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 English language is being mixed.
it's
Okay,
been mixed. Okay, I will try that. I
yes,
won't mix my
but
language. Thank you.
slow. What?
I will try my best.
Hello.
I will speak slowly.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I'm going ahead. Thanks for it. Now we are moving ahead for course content, which is might be possible. Most of the people are going ahead and thinking about what all the things we are covering, whether we are covering on the basis of CEH, EC Council or not. Yes, we are definitely covering on the basis of EC Council course content. So here is the course content on your screens. First, we will go ahead for introduction to ethical hacking. Why? Because introduction is very much needed. So you will get the complete introduction that what we are going ahead, why CEH, right, and how you can opt for this one and how to prepare yourself for the real examination, right? And we are going to cover the fundamentals, key issues about information security, about cyber security, and the world of basic of ethical hacking as well. Then the second module is going to cover about printing and reconnaissance. Reconnaissance is the basic technology which most of the attackers are using to plant any such type of malware, any Trojan, any viruses, or they are working for the vulnerabilities as well, so that somehow they could be able to be in your systems, right? So this is one of the technique and latest techniques and tools to perform footprint and reconnaissance. This is we are going ahead and working on it. Then we are opting for scanning network.
Hello, bro. I have another question.
Yes, please tell me.
Okay, if I understand, please do it is practically. Okay.
Okay. Yes, we are going to cover it as practically. So I will let you know about this. What we are going to
Okay.
see.
Hi, Himanshu.
Okay. Share me your screen, your computer screen. Do it practically. Okay.
Okay.
हिमांशु जस्ट उसको बाहर निकालो बस आने का टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं
Hello, SIM Intelligence team, kindly remove him.
बस मजा कर रहे हो उसको निकालो
Yes, I'm telling my screen to remove. Okay, so I told them and okay. So now here on the screen, please. Scanning networks, which is a basic knowledge of scanning network, how we can do it and how we gonna do it, right? And you're gonna learn about different network scanning techniques and countermeasures. Because once you learn about scanning techniques and procedures, this is very much important to counter it. If somebody is doing from outside scanning your network, what are the things we can do with SOC team or with our red teams, right? Then on a fourth part, we are moving ahead with enumeration, where we learn about the architecture of the networks, right? How we can build the architecture, why we are building, like if we are in such type of architecture, then why we are building this architecture for our organization. Then enumeration help us to choose the best out of it. Okay, where we gonna learn about the enumeration techniques, procedure. Then we learn about the BGP, which is a border gateway protocol. Okay, this is very much common device, or you can say the architecture in network or network security. Then we're gonna learn about network file sharing, NFS as well, like on SMTP, on FTP gateways. What is the way to secure it? But what is the best way to share my files over the internet, whether it is a private internet or whether it is a public internet? So what all the things we can do and how to protect it, right? Then on the fifth part, we are going ahead and working on the vulnerability analysis as well. So basically, we're gonna work on analysis part. Network security side, we need to work on analysis of networks. We're gonna analysis of files. We're gonna analysis of viruses, how we can remove it from our system. Then we're gonna learn about the web application. There is a standard called OWASP Top 10. This is a basic standard, and most of the devices are working on those standard as well. Now, this is not just a thing that we are working on some type of tools or other thing. basically we have to learn about how those tools are working for us, right? Once we learn about that, how those tools are working, how our environment is working, how we can go for to protect it. First of all, we need to understand how things are working in cybersecurity. Then only we will be able or capable to protect our environment more clear manner, right? So in vulnerability analysis, how to identify the security loopholes in a target organization or in a target client, right? Whether it is a network, whether it is an operating system, whether it is a application, whatever the thing is, how we can find the loopholes for our company for which we are working, and we can opt for like this is the loophole in our organization by which we could be possibly attacked, right? So these are the countermeasures which we can stop or we can opt for, right? Then we have sixth, which is system hacking. System hacking is totally most common basically attack, right? And how we can mitigate such type of attacks in our organization. This is very much important. Right. Why I am saying such type of things again and again? Why? Because there is a simple mentality in ethical hacking right now in cybersecurity industry. Okay. So the mentality is just focus on protecting your data or just focus on protecting your clients for which you are here and working. Whatever the things you are doing, make a graph, make a challenge, like what all the challenges we have in this organization, how we can countermeasure those such type of things, whether you are working on vulnerability, whether you are working on operating systems, whether you are working on application side, whether you are working on network security, whatever the things are, we don't care. We need to defend our networks or the data. So this is why we have system hacking. So how we can offer such type of things, how we can harden our systems, whether it is a Linux based system or whether it is a Windows based system. So how we can opt and harden our system so that nobody will be able to be there in our systems or our network, right? So all these strategies, all these methodologies, all these technicalities and skills we're going to learn about in this uh, system hacking module. Okay. Then we are moving ahead with malware threats. What are the malware threats? Different type of malware threats. How they are coming in our environment. What all the strategies the attackers are finding. What all the things they are finding to be there in our system. How they are capable enough to present in a very secure environment. Right. So after knowing this, like these all the techniques the attacker was using in our environment, and they were trying to do such type of thing. So what all the things we have in our environment which are already present, what are the things we have to create accordingly, right? So all these things we are going to learn in this module, which is malware threat, such type of malware threat and countermeasures of the malware threat. Once the malware threat has been happened for your organization or anything, so how we can solve those issues, right? Then we are moving ahead and working on sniffing side. Sniffing in the sense means eavesdropping. You are hearing someone's call or you are checking someone's file. Like one person is there, I am here and I am sending some of the files, some of the conversation I am doing over the internet. So nobody will be able to sniff into my network. So how we can opt for it and how we can identify the issue from our Wi-Fi systems, from our ACL system, from our access point systems, right? And how we can mitigate it, basically how to find it and how to mitigate it, right? This is our complete knowledge base. And most of the vulnerabilities we find on the network side, some password type of thing, some hashes type of thing, some encryption, loose encryption. So we're going to learn about such type of things, right? How we can improve our posture of security, right? Then we are moving ahead and working on social engineering. Now, I would like to grab your attention here because social engineering is not a new thing or a new term in cybersecurity. Those who are already working in cybersecurity industry, information security industry, or they are handling such of the clients, they already know about social engineering. Social engineering, in the sense, We have one attack like phishing attack, right? For phishing attack, for that particular knowledge or for that particular type of attack, we are going ahead and applying the social engineering. We have social engineering tools as well in our environment for which we are using, right? And there is a particular operating system for all such type of things, how we can do it. So there is active reckonance, there is passive reckonance, there is social engineering type of stuff in there, and how modern attackers are trying to find out and what all the things they are trying to be there in your systems, whatever the techniques they are applying, everything comes under the social engineering. Social engineering is basically not applied on the people, it is also applied on systems as well, right? So how it is applied on systems, these things we are going to learn in this course, right? Then there is a denial of service. I hope everybody know about denial of service, distributed denial of service, what type of attack it is, how we can do it. Once we learn how the attackers are performing such type of attacks, so automatically we know about like how we can stop such type of attacks, right? So I would like to tell you one more thing about my experience in cybersecurity. So if you are moving ahead in this industry and you want to mitigate such type of attacks, or you want to mitigate such type of, and you want to find such type of countermeasures to protect the data for which you are working, right? First, try to know that how our systems are working and how they are performing. For an example, there is a application, you have to know like how my web application is working, from where it is getting the data and from where it is sending the data. Now, at the backside of the web application which I am using, what type of firewalls I am using, what are the rules on those firewalls, and what are the load balancer, how they have configured. So all such type of things we have to get the knowledge about. Then only we will be able or will be capable to protect such type of things, right? If you don't know how the things are working, then it is very much difficult for you guys that how to protect such type of things, right? How to break the things and how to bring back the things, right, in their original state, right? So this is the knowledge which I'm sharing with you guys, and this is all about social engineering, denial of service, sniffing, malware threat, system hacking, each and everything, right? It also up for defensive side, it also up for red teaming side, right? Then we have session hijacking. Session hijacking is very much common techniques, or this is very much common vulnerability as well in any of the system. You can see anywhere this particular vulnerability, which is system session hijacking and session fixation as well. This is also a term for session hijacking and session fixation vulnerabilities. How to identify it, how to countermeasure it, how attackers can take the advantage of session hijacking vulnerability. Okay, what all the tools are involved in it. Okay, so we're gonna learn about such type of things, which is session hijacking is completely a topic in its own. Okay, then we can come evading ideas, firewalls and honeypots. Honeypots are doing their playing an important role in SOC, Security Operations Center. Okay, and most of the SIM engineers, admins are opting for honeypots. Right, this is a complete solution to identify the technique and tactics plus procedures, how the attacker was trying to be there in our environment. So this is one of the things which we are using honeypots. Then we have IDS, firewalls, IPS as well, intrusion detection and intrusion prevention systems. We have firewalls, and we want to learn about these type of things. That what firewalls will do, what IDS will do, what honeypots will do, what IPS will do, and according to the network, we want to understand such type of things. Okay, once you find the weaknesses, then how you can mitigate such type of things, because you are opting for ethical hack, not a black hat hacker, right? Then we're gonna work on hacking web servers. So this hacking web servers, first of all, if you are opting for hacking side, you have to understand how the websites or web applications are working in the backend. Okay, so this is completely a job to do. If you want to identify the things, or if you want to attack on someone, then what are the prerequisite you need, right? Then we will go ahead with hacking web applications, right? Somewhat like we have some web application which is just for a e-commerce web application. Then how, what all the things we can do, right? There are some certain type of tools which we can use. Then there is a certain type of standards we have to follow, right? Standard, about the standards we are going to work, what all those standards, and how we can opt for those standards, right? There are so many standards, like 10 or 20 standards we have to follow in web application hacking. Then on what place we have to follow which standard, this is very much important to understand, right? Then we have SQL injection. SQL injection is also a very much common attack procedure to do on any of the company, right? This is very much common vulnerability which we can find in any of the web applications, right? Or any of the application. Then how the things are working in the backend, all such type of things we are going to learn in the SQL injection. What exactly is SQL injection? Where we can find these SQL injections and what all the techniques we have to follow while doing the SQL injections, right? Then we have hacking wireless networks. You guys are already using the access points, you are guys already using the routers, right? You guys are already using the switches are basically used by organizations, but if we are working in the organization, then we are very much familiar for the switches, right? So how we can do such type of network hacking, what are the techniques, what are the tools we have, how to design the methodology, this is very much important in wireless network hacking. Okay, designing the methodology, designing the environment, and designing the tools as well. Write it down, workflow it, then we have to work for, like if I find this type of thing, then I need to opt for this technique. If I am finding the second one, then I have to opt for the second or another possibility to find it out, right? And we're also going to learn on which cases you won't find such type of vulnerabilities, on which cases you want to find the vulnerabilities on any of the system or any of the organization, right? But this is very much simple, that we need to work as a defensive side, not for a black hat hackers, right? Always remember this. We are not using this knowledge for attacking purposes. Basically, we are going to use this knowledge for defensive side. Then we are working on hacking mobile platforms, IoT and OT hacking, cloud computing, and cryptography. All the things we are going to cover simultaneously, right? Mobile food platforms, we have some such type of standards. They have been designed from big institutions, like for mobile platforms, mobile applications, IoTs, how they are communicating with each other, how application is communicating with each other, how it is suitable for mobiles, how it is suitable for other applications, other servers, which we are going to cover about cloud computing as well. That if our application is working from the cloud, then what all the things, what all the countermeasures we have to perform before getting the live. Okay, before making our system live, before making our applications live, then what are the countermeasures, or what are the prerequisites basically we need to follow. So all these we are going to cover this, right? Then this is the main slide which I would like to tell you guys. But because most of the people have the question like what all the things we are getting to join this session or to join this course with you. So there is a simple answer: elements of training agenda. What are the elements I will give you guys if you join this session, right? Then we will be focused on core content. We won't go here and there like what to do this, what to do this. No, complete focus on CES, Certified Ethical Hacker version 12. Okay, because if we are focused, then we will learn more such type of things related to our job or related to the certification. This I understand, right? Then what additionally you will get, basically most of the people go and try to get the knowledge of real world examples, right? Who can give the real world example? Who was already working in for the various organization and who was already there for the industry, right? What all the standards we need to set for cyber security, what all the standards we need to set for red teaming, what are the standards we need to set for defensive side. So there are 16 domains in it, and how we can get into such type of domains, right? And how you can handle the stress, and how you can handle the job, whatever the job you are doing, how to handle such type of things, because you are going for a professionalism, right? This is not a play game, this is a professionalism. So how we can opt for those type of things, right? So we will learn according to that. Then we gonna discuss about blue teaming job roles and red teaming job roles. Blue teaming as a defensive side, red teaming as a offensive side. So what offensive people will do and what defensive people will do. To understand this, this is very much important to opt for CEH exam. Then we have
Hello,
uh, to meet the organization
hello, bro.
standards. I am unable to remove him, otherwise I gonna remove him, right? So then after that we gonna work on meeting the organization standards, because this is very much important, right? If you are meeting the organization standard, if you are meeting the requirement, what they need from you, right? There are so many people, then how you can be the possible reason to be hired, possible reason to work as a cybersecurity engineer, right? So these all the things we are going to learn about, right? To matching the organization standards, right? Then at last, this is very much important. Whenever you are working in a cybersecurity, or you are going to work in a cybersecurity industry, this is my personal experience. We have to design some type of methodologies in cybersecurity industries, right? Whether you are a red teamer, whether you are a blue teamer, purple teamer, anything, no matter, but you have to design some type of methodologies whenever you are moving ahead and working for any type of industries, small industry or big industries, never, doesn't matter. You are working as a cloud engineer, cloud security engineer, application engineer, doesn't matter. Matter is to design the methodologies how to protect such type of things, and building the complete structure with the knowledge of offensive side as well. If you are into defensive, then you have to gain the knowledge about offensive. Okay, this attack has been happened now. Now what are the things I can do? Basically, I learn about that this is how we can do the things. If I know how to do the things, then I will definitely know that how I can stop such type of things in my environment, right? If you know how to break the things and how to get back with their original state, then you are perfect for the cyber security, right? You are perfect for rep teaming, you are perfect for defensive side. So we're gonna work on these type of content, and we gonna work on to build the same skills in ourselves. Okay, so these are the things which we're gonna learn about in this course content, right? And this is my email id, this is my team's email id, and this is the phone number of my team members, right? So you can call SIEM Intelligence, and if you have any management related or some type of questions, then you can call on this number, or you can simply email them, or if you have any technical questions right now, then you are welcome to ask. Okay, so how we can configure firewall? This is completely a third domain in cybersecurity, where we are opting for SIM configuration, EDR configuration, and firewall configurations, and NDR configurations, other tool configurations in cybersecurity, right? But basically, this course or CEH is basically designed for offensive side, of web applications, mobile applications, how we can do it and how we can protect. So we are not going to cover about the configuration side, but yes, we are going to cover about firewall, how basically they work. Okay.
Okay, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Omas.
Okay, thank you very much. Talking about um, the ethical hacking, the
Hmm.
course. First of all, I have two questions. Firstly, the
Okay.
first one is it a real life training, like a real life section where you do it and you see what you're doing and you walk us through the process, and also give us assessments.
Hmm.
That's one. And now,
Hmm.
after the enumeration, which is information gathering, are you going to take us through the process of privilege escalation as well?
Privileges and permission in what way? I understand.
Okay, now, from your slide, you made mention of enumeration. You're going to take us through and walk us through
Hmm.
enumeration,
Hmm.
which is information gathering,
Hmm.
exploitation. After
Hmm.
exploitation, we'll get to privilege escalation. As an
Hmm.
ethical hacker, you should be able to gain um, administrative process into a computer or a device for you to be able to scan properly to know if it's vulnerable, right? Okay,
Yep.
fine. So my question is, if you're taking us the process of information gathering, either
Hmm.
active or passive information gathering, are you also
Okay.
going to teach us the privilege escalation?
Okay.
You know,
Yeah. So,
yeah,
yeah,
that's my
I
question.
understood your question. Now, I would like to tell you the real scenario for CEH. Right. So basically, why CEH? In that, I talked about that CEH is the entry level certification or the knowledge base. If you want to get the entry in cybersecurity, then those type of things you need to learn. Whatever the things or content I covered. Then there is a standardization from EC Council as well. Those who design this certification and those who are working behind this. Okay, they are setting such type of standards for this. So each and every industry already know that if you are holding the CEH, then these type of things you guys already know. Okay, basically we are going to cover about 30 or 70 the percentage for practical and for theory, right? Where I will find that okay, you guys need such type of practicality in this technique or this procedure or this uh, module. I will surely show such of things to you guys. This is how basically we design this. But if you see the EC Council content, then it is totally a theoretical base. And you can pass this certification, but that would be difficult again. Why? Because you have to pass the industry standardization, not just a certification. Right. So if you are going and taking your certificates to any of the industry, then they're gonna ask you about such type of basic things that how you gonna do. So the answer is simple that yes, we're gonna work on practical side as well. Where I think that you guys practical knowledge and more knowledge about this module, I will surely do that. And if I think that how I can post such type of thing for you, that is already covered in this course content. So this was the answer for your basic questions as well.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Omas.
Hi, Himanshu. Gansham this side.
Hello, hello,
So,
Ghanshyam.
what is the course timing, Himanshu? It is a weekend
Course
class or it is a
week. No, it's
yeah.
it's completely weekend class, and the course timing will be 8 to 10 in the evening.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, Himanshu. So, do you have any practical session while doing this kind of thing?
Okay. So,
What
I
about
hope.
practical?
Yeah. So for practical, I hope the same question asked by Omas as well. But there is a thing called we are working on 70-30 ratio, right? 70% will be theoretical, 30% will be practical. Why? There is a why. Okay. Because when you opt for, or have you already seen about the course content of EC Council, they are just providing the theoretical knowledge. This is their course content. Okay, and you need such type of knowledge to pass the certification. But when you opt for the industry standard, then for that you have to for practical side, right? If I think that you guys need like SQL injection we have, session hijacking we have, then on that cases I gonna work about practical side. Those module, those who need the practical knowledge, I will share the practical knowledge on that case. Those I think that will be okay and clear for the theoretical purposes because of the questionnaire in the certification in the exam. Those things we can cover accordingly. So this is basically our designing of the course.
So, what is the system requirement we need to perform a practical at our end?
You can have the basic configuration of your system, right? Basic configuration in the sense 4 GB of RAM. When I was learning, my laptop configuration was not that much high. I was a student, so I was working on 4 GB RAM configuration and 500 GB of memory I was using, and I totally learned each and everything about this course. So this is the basic configuration you need basically.
Hi Himanshu. So some
Hello,
of the
Kaushik.
tools will be uh, paid, right? So we can't get every tool free. So in that case,
Okay, so in that case, I would like to tell you about there is a particular operating system for this. Okay, and in that operating system, you will get all the tools. Okay, there is a knowledge base in that particular operating system, and I will share that detail with you guys. Basically, we will install that, and we are good to do such type of practicals with that.
okay, it's like Kali, right? Kali
Yeah,
Linux.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, got it.
and many other tools we have apart from Kali as well.
Thanks much. Himanshu, is there any weekday batch starting
For weekday
soon? Or
batch, you have to contact on this number or info@simintelligence.com because this is the management
okay,
team who is handling this.
okay, yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, this is very much interesting question I saw from Prateek in comments. So I would like to tell you about this that can this course be pursued by someone who is coming from a non-IT background? The answer is yes. Okay, and one of my friend was not from a IT background, and right now he is working in a reputed organization as a cybersecurity engineer. So yes, you can opt for it, but I gonna help you of the mindset of the hacker, and I gonna help you about the mindset of then red teamer and blue teamer as well. Okay. What is the scope after this course completion in regards to entry level job? Okay, so after completing this course with me, you can opt for CEH certification, and like I did, okay, and you will be able to secure a job in any reputed company. This is the hold of EC in the industry. Okay. Uh, who raised hand? Yes, Kaushik, please tell me.
Yeah, Himanshu, I have a question. So,
Yes.
I have 8+ years experience in IT, but I want to get into cybersecurity in the
Okay.
offensive side. So, I've been working in defensive for some time. So, I want to move to offensive.
Mhm.
So, now I have moved to a different domain, but I have to switch
Okay.
back again to security. So, is that
Mhm.
possible? So, for me now.
Yes, yes, yes. It is completely possible. Basically, in IT industry, there is nothing like which can stop you, right? So if you are learning continuously,
True.
then you can definitely opt for.
Yeah, true. But the problem is with 8 years experience, it will be considered as an entry level, or how will be the job role for my experience?
Oh, so okay. So in
So,
which domain you are working currently?
so currently I am into testing actually.
Okay.
So it's on service desk product. Previously, I was working on firewalls actually.
Okay, so that will be the advantage if you have knowledge about firewall because most of the people need firewall
Yeah,
security engineers. And if you have the
yeah,
testing experience, then it is also a added advantage for you. Why? Because you will be able to easily learn about the application side, right? So you will be able to
yeah.
develop it or
Yes,
you will be able to test it as well,
yes,
right? We
yeah,
need such type of people in this industry.
yes, yeah. Got it, Himanshu. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks, Himanshu. Yeah.
You are welcome. Okay. Any other question from me?
So Himanshu, what is the exam piece or how we can take exam for CEH
Okay,
version 12?
so okay. Basically, with respect of this, my team can help you because I'm not handling the course fees or something. I took the course of CEH, then it was costing around 15,000. Okay, for the credentials, right? And this was including the exam voucher and the credential which they got from one website is there. Aspen is there, right? So you will get the access for Aspen as well. Okay, so it was around 15 to 20,000, I think so.
Okay.
And you will get two chances to clear this certificate. But
Okay, Himanshu. Thanks.
apart from this about this course, you can contact info@simintelligence.com or on this number. So they these guys gonna help you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, yes, Arshia, Tariq, yes, please tell me.
Hi sir, how are you? Sir,
Hello, I'm
actually I
fine.
have some queries.
Okay.
I just started my career in cybersecurity. It's been
Okay.
around 2 months, I guess. And my plan is to pursue my career in penetration testing. So my query is that does this course help me out to pursue my career in penetration testing? And the second is I'm not from India. So am I eligible to do this course or not?
This course has the recognition globally. So this is not a thing that only the Indian people can do this. So anybody from any country they can opt for CEH and offer EC Council certifications. Any of them. This is the best part, and you will get the global recognition as well, right? If I talk about that about your career perspective for penetration testing and all, so yes, this course gonna help. Basically this course related to this course, I was also there who entered in this industry, right? And this is the entry level course first. Second, this will give you the basic and entry level or the beginner to intermediate knowledge about the penetration testing. Okay, then you can opt for multiple certification in which you will find, okay, whatever the things I learned in CEH examination or CEH content, this is going to help me directly in such type of EJPT is there, right? OSCP is there. So these are the big players in the industry after CEH, which is a advanced level of penetration testing. So yes, this is gonna help you. There is no issues. Okay. Any other questions for me? Okay. So that is okay. No more questions, I think so. So I would like to thank you all for giving me your precious time and joining this demo session for EC Council version for Certified Ethical Hacker version 12 from EC Council. And yeah, thank you all for joining this session and good night.
Yeah, thank you, Himanshu. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Welcome.